No one likes to talk about suicide, but a Nemaha County family says that's exactly why we need to. September is Suicide Awareness Month, an issue the Quigleys never imagined they'd experience so personally. In tonight's To Your Health, Chief Photojournalist Doug Brown and I saw how they're turning their pain into purpose. Messages dot the streets of Corning, Kansas and the Nemaha County countryside. You're tough, you're beautiful, all fulfilling a purpose.
He was so full of life. He was the kid who was the daredevil.
Damon Quigley was 13 years old.
He loved sports. He wasn't afraid to try anything new.
Yeah, he was a fixer.
He
liked to fix people. Yeah. He cared about your issues or whatever it was, and he just wanted to help you.
But Damon wasn't fixing himself.
I love you. I love you too, Mom. Just an ordinary morning.
January 19th, 2021, Damon, home alone and away from friends on COVID-related quarantine, took his own life.
We actually didn't know anything was wrong. He must have worked really hard at keeping it from us for whatever reason that we'll never really know. He just buried it so deep.
There weren't any indicators.
Brenda, Ron, and their two older children decided as a family to be open about what happened, first including it in Damon's obituary.
Our reasoning was, if we can't talk about it, then isn't that just perpetuating the idea? Just don't talk about it.
And more too, to break the stigma of
yes.
It's a bad thing to talk about. That's, I think, the point we want to get across is that, you can talk about it and you need to talk about it.
They channeled their pain into purpose.
Maybe that's Damon's purpose, is to save another life, is to save someone who's having those thoughts, and that person thinks, okay, well, I heard it's okay to talk about it. So Damon's purpose is to promote mental wellness.
Brenda started posting to Facebook with the hashtag Damon's Purpose. When they invited people to create signs with positive messages, their home overflowed.
There were people sitting on the floor. There were people outside.
Hundreds of wristbands bear the message,
it is okay to not be okay.
And Centralia's school allowed them to make over a staircase, telling students, you are worthy, you are enough, you can rise above whatever demons you face.
I guess my biggest prayer is that kids are able to verbalize what's happening. Even if they don't know what to say or how to start the conversation, they can at least say, I haven't been feeling like myself lately.
Very critical for that first step so that we can step in and be able to support them when they need that support.
Brad Chapin of Stormont Vale Behavioral Health agrees there are many people like Damon who don't show outward signs of struggle, so people need to know they're not alone.
Struggle is a human factor, and so getting that message out there and that there is hope, because not just the fact that we have struggle, but we also have things that work when we feel like we're struggling.
Each time someone reaches out or visits the tree planted in Damon's memory, the Quigleys see signs the message is taking root.
You're so loved and needed right here. You have purpose right here.
And Damon's purpose now is to encourage others to speak up so their silence doesn't stretch forever.
We would like for people to see that it's okay to not be okay, but it's not okay to suffer in silence. You have to reach out.
If you or someone you know is struggling, you can call the Suicide Prevention Lifeline anytime, 24/7. That number right here, 800-273-8255. You also can support awareness efforts with the Shawnee County Suicide Prevention Coalition's 5K Run Walk. It is virtual, so you can do it anytime next week. I have that link and a lot more resources on the health page of WIBW.com.